Hi there and welcome back. My name is Adiola and I am a blogging coach, which means that I help bloggers to achieve their blogging goals. That might be setting up a profitable blog, growing blog traffic, learning about time management, or just growing their audience. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing and showing you how to set up your own WordPress website using elegant themes, and we're going to be focused on the travel niche. So if you want to start your own travel blog, or you want to start your own travel company, or even just anything in general online, because it doesn't have to be just travel, I'm going to show you how to create your own beautiful website that will look like you paid somebody $5,000 to do it, even though you did it by yourself and free of charge. Now, this video is based on our free blogging course training series. To watch the entire video in this series, click on the link below this video and you can watch the videos step by step. And the blogging course series is actually based on this free ultimate guide that I wrote. So right now we are on step number, scroll down, we are on step number 7, which is to choose a beautiful theme. So now that we've chosen our blog name, we've researched our niche, so we know what to talk about, we know what blog topic that we are going to be focusing on. We've secured our domain name, we've subscribed to a domain company or to a hosting company, and our hosting company in this case is SiteGround, and we've installed WordPress on our website. Now it is time to design our own beautiful WordPress website. Now, to watch the other videos in this series, again, remember to click on that link below this video and you can watch the entire videos in the training series. Now, I'm going to show you how to take your website from this bland looking website here to a beautiful website that looks like this, right? Very beautiful. It looks very expensive. It looks like you paid somebody thousands of dollars to do it, but really you did it for free. Right? Although it would take a little bit of an investment getting this particular theme, but guys, it is so worth it, and it is way cheaper than paying somebody. Alright, so like I said, we've already installed WordPress on our website. Now it's time to actually start designing our website before we launch it. So to do that, we're going to be using elegant themes. And what I love about elegant themes is that they have elegant themes, because right now it is 2019, so guys, you have no excuse to have ugly websites. You need beautiful website because there are about 1 billion blogs out there, so you need to make sure that your blog stands out and it is also mobile responsive. So on elegant themes, I'm going to show you how, when you are designing your website, you can see sort of what it's going to look like on a cell phone, because about 80% of your traffic will come from a mobile phone. So you want to make sure that your website will look beautiful and gorgeous on a cell phone as well. So the first thing you're going to do will be, again, I'm going to provide the link to this blog post and even just to Elegant Themes itself in the description box, will be to click on here, Elegant Themes, and it will take you to their website here. And by the way, that link, it is an affiliate link, meaning that if you do decide to go with Elegant Themes and you buy Elegant Themes, I will get a very small commission from it. So here you can just read a little bit about them. You can, see what they are all about. But guys, trust me, because you are a beginner blogger or you're just learning how to create your own online business, it might feel a little bit overwhelming. So, and that's the reason why I'm creating this step-by-step training series, and I also have my membership website whereby every month we focus on a particular skill. So to do that, now we are on Elegant Themes. We know that it is a beautiful, they have beautiful WordPress themes. Now we're just gonna go on pricing, because we want to see how much it'll be, how much the investment is. So they have 2 tiers: the yearly access and a lifetime access. Now, as a beginner, I'm going to recommend to get the yearly access so you can try them out for a year, see if it's worth it or not, and then afterwards you can now subscribe to the lifetime access, because it's pretty much the same thing. The only thing is that with the yearly access, you have to keep paying $89 every year, but with the lifetime access, you only pay a one-time fee and you get access to it for a lifetime. And anytime they have updates or anything going on with the team or with the company in general, you're gonna get all the updates, and they allow you to actually use the theme for a month or 30 days, and then for one reason or the other, let's say it's not working for you, you can always just ask for a refund, and you can move on to a different theme. But guys, elegant themes, especially the Divi builder, it is so very popular. Like, it is very popular amongst website developers, amongst bloggers, and amongst just online creators in general. So this is one thing I love about it. Okay, so here we're just gonna go click on that, which is sign up today, and they're gonna ask you for your info, your contact information, your payment information. You're gonna provide it. It's right here. They're gonna tell you what you are getting. So you're getting the Divi builder, you're getting extra bloom and monarch. There are actually other tools that will help you to build an audience really quickly, and they tell you what you're gonna get. So you're gonna give them your name, pay everything, and then you're gonna click on complete registration, and then afterwards you're gonna get an email in your inbox to confirm that you are now a member. So the email will look something like this. Right? So you're gonna get an email that says registration confirmation, and then just confirm that you are now a member, the username that you use, the email that you use to sign up, and then you can now click on log into your account after you've made all the payments. So now I'm gonna go log into my account and show you step by step what to do after paying for elegant themes for a year. Alright, so let me go click on that. Another window will open up, and then I'm gonna go and grab my theme here so that I can start designing my website. So here I'm in the members login area. I'm just gonna put in my username, my password, and then I'll click on login. So now I'm logged in, and you're gonna get something that looks like this. But what we're most interested in will be the Divi theme, because that is pretty much that is a very popular theme, and that's what we are gonna be using to build that beautiful looking website. Now, the next thing to do will be to go and actually download the Divi theme. So you're just going to go and click on that button right there, download the Divi theme, and then a zip folder, right? A zip folder will be downloaded on your desktop. And for WordPress, anytime you are working with WordPress, themes or plugins, you need the zip file. So make sure you don't unzip or unlock the zip files, because that's what we're going to be using for WordPress, because we need everything in that zip folder to be able to build our website. So now that it's downloaded, I'm going to go back to my WordPress again. To log into your WordPress, when you install WordPress on your website using SiteGround would send you an email, and you can just click on that button, that link, and then it'll take you to the login page where you can log in to your WordPress dashboard, and make sure that you remember your password and everything, and you're gonna come to your WordPress dashboard here. So just as a recap, this is what your WordPress dashboard will normally look like. And to install our theme here, what we need now to do will be to go click on appearance and then click on themes, and now we're going to click on add new, right? And next will be upload theme. Click on that, and here we can choose a file, but because my file is already here, I'm just going to go click on that, drag and drop, and click on install now. Now, because it's a zip folder, it has a lot of content in it, it might take a while to actually upload. So just sit back and just wait for it to upload. It takes about a few minutes or so. So now it's saying that our theme has now been installed successfully. Great. The next thing we're going to do, we can always click on the live preview to see what it's going to look like, because right now our website looks something like this, right? And now I'm just going to go check it out, see what it'll look like. I'm just going to right click on that, click on live preview to see what it looks like. Alright, so our website looks like it's coming together a little bit. Let's go back, and I'm just going to go and click on activate so that we can start building our WordPress website. Alright, so now it's showing that huge capital D in a circle, and that is the logo for Divi. The next thing now will be to start customizing this theme so that it can look like that beautiful blog that I showed you, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down here. So after activating Divi, and you should see this Divi menu right here, right? And I'm just going to go click on theme options now, because the next step will be to register this theme with elegant themes, right? Because anybody can just find this folder online and just download it on their website, but you need to register it with elegant themes. And so that way, anytime there's a new update, it'll automatically update on your WordPress website. So you need to make sure that your theme is also, that you register it with elegant themes. To do that, just go and click on updates, and you need to put in your username and API key. As you can see, I've already put mine in, but I'm going to show you how to grab your username and API key. Go back to your Elegant Themes dashboard once you sign in, and to get that username and API key, you're just going to click on account, click on username and API key, and I'm not even going to bother clicking on that because it's supposed to be confidential, but it's very easy. Just click on that, and then all you do will be just to copy and paste the username and copy and paste the API key into your Divi theme in WordPress, right? So copy it here, and then here you're just gonna click on save changes, so that anytime there is a new update or new feature on elegant themes, it'll get transferred over to your website, so you always have the latest updates. All right, so we've done that now, right? Great. The next thing we're gonna do now will be just to go set up a few things before we can actually start building our website. Just click on that. So what I love to do is I will just go through all these basic features here first. So I'll just upload my logo. So for now, I'm just going to upload a random logo for now. So I'll upload that for now. And what I do is, if I'm just getting used to a particular tool, I usually like to leave stuff as is. So I don't even touch anything. So I'll leave everything. So Google Maps script, I'll probably come back and disable that because that's good for a physical store. So if you have a physical store, then you might want to put that there. Facebook fonts, Instagram RSS, if you have a Twitter profile, you're going to put it there. So now we want to start building our social media platforms. So, for your Facebook page, you're going to put your URL there. If you have a Twitter page, Instagram, you're going to copy and paste your URL. So right now, I'm using my hair extensions domain name right now because I haven't set up the store yet. So I'm just using that for demonstration purposes. When you go and actually look up this website, it will look completely different. Right? So just go put your necessary URL here, and then make sure you go over everything, and then you're going to click on save changes and just leave everything else as is, because developers created this tool and they make sure that everything is good. Before I move on, right, I want to talk about one thing, which is branding your blog. On my website, I have a blog post where I talk about how to create a blog brand. So let me quickly take you there. And that blog post actually has, I have a workbook that will help you to create your blog brand. Now in that blog post, right, so how to create a blog brand and stand out among the crowd. In this blog post, I talked about choosing your blog colors, right? So you could have 2 or 3 colors. It could be blue and pink, it could be teal and purple, it could be brown and pink, whatever your brand colors will be. And you also want to choose your brand font style, right? It could be Montserrat, it could be Open Sans, Great Vibes, whatever, just the look and feel you want to give your blog, right? So I talked about it here. So designing a memorable logo, choosing your brand color palette, and what else? Choosing your font style, and then I talked about choosing your profitable blog theme, which is what we are working on right now, choosing your visual, so that will be the images that you use for your blog, right? So make sure you go through this blog post and download that workbook so that you can actually design your beautiful blog theme. Right now, I'm just going to make up a particular color or a particular color and font style just for demonstration purposes. And make sure you don't spend too much time on this stuff, guys, because you can always go back in and change stuff. For now, you can just start with the basics. Sometimes what I do is whatever thing that I'm working on, whatever font style or colors they have, I just use that at the very beginning, and then I go create content, and then I come back, and then I will just, I can now work on my branding, right? All right, so now let's go back here. So here you can choose your default color palette. So let's say your brand colors will be red, right? Red and green, for example. And so you're going to choose the actual red red shade, and you will put in the actual hex code, HEX code, and just paste it there. But for now, like I said, just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to click on that red. And yeah, so the fixed navigation bar, I love fixed navigation bar because when somebody scrolls down, so now let me just show you an example here, right? So right now, well, we don't have a navigation bar, but let's go back to our example. So this is called a navigation bar. So when somebody scrolls down or up, the navigation bar will stay in place, and that actually increases time spent on your website, because then they go, okay, let me go check out her about page, let me go check out her blog, let me contact her, right? So I love fixed navigation bar. So leave that, and like I said, just leave everything as is, right? So we're done with that, and next thing will be navigation. So you go through the pages, categories, general settings. So right now I don't have any pages, that's why I can't really do any changes yet. So I'm just going to leave that as is as well, the builder. So right now we're going to leave all this stuff as is for now, right? Because we're just going to use whatever standard that came with this tool, right? That came with this particular thing, right? And eventually everything else will make more sense in terms of the SEO part. Why do we have SEO when you can download used SEO plugin? Why do we have this integration when you can download so many plugins? Now I can see why people rave about Divi themes, because now you don't even need as many plugins, because they've already integrated so many different features to this one theme. So I just gonna go on there and just click on save changes for now, so we can just have that basics. Good. So let me know, how's it going so far? How do you guys feel? You can see it's very easy to set up your own WordPress website. Don't let people fool you, guys. It's very easy, and as a beginner you don't need to know every single thing. Just take it one step at a time, and obviously you're going to improve as you go along, right? Because I didn't obviously know how to design beautiful websites until the more I learned, and also the fact that I have a few websites, and I'm always changing up my themes, changing stuff up every few months or so. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do will be now to go create pages, right? And to create our menus. Because again, going back here, right? So we need to create this part for our blog. We need to create this part for our blog, because right now we don't got nothing. Like, we don't have anything right now. So we need to go and create that for our blog first. To do that, just go back on your WordPress dashboard, click on the plus button, and then click on page, right? So for every website, blog, whatever it is you want to call it, you need at least 5 different pages or 5 different menus, right? So one will be your home page, other one will be your about page, for your readers know who you are, or your customers will know what your business is all about. And then the third will be your contact. So then they have a way to contact you. It could be on social media, send you an email. And then the fourth will be a blog. And it doesn't matter if you are a business owner. If you have a business, you should at least blog once per month. And obviously, if you are a blogger, that's going to be the main the main focus of your blog. And then the fifth will be services or product, courses, freebies. If you are a blogger, if you are a service owner, it'll be service. If you sell products, that will be shop. If you're a blogger and you have an ebook or you have a course, you're gonna have that many, right? So for this free course, for this video, we're gonna be creating those five pages for our menu. So it'll be our about, home, blog, contact, and services. So now I'm gonna create first home. Just click on publish. Yes, of course I'm ready to publish. What else am I here? Again, click on new page. Right. Remember to always click on page and not post, because there's a difference between post and pages. So we've created our home. Now we're going to create our about. Right. Going to click on publish, publish. The next thing we're going to create will be, we're going to create our blog section. Right. Click on publish, publish. The next one we're going to create will be our contact. Publish, publish. Next one we're going to create will be finally services. Okay? Services, if you are a travel blogger, you might want to offer some services to help people plan their trips, for example, right? Services, publish, publish. All right. So now I'm just going to go preview them and just click on all pages so I can see the pages that I currently have on my site. Alright, perfect. So we have the about, blog, contact, home, services. So the privacy policy that comes with every WordPress website. Now we've created our pages. The next step will be to create our menu so that it'll actually show up here, right? So to do that, we're going to go on appearances. We're going to click on menus. Guys, as you can see, WordPress isn't it's not as scary as it is. Just click on appearance and then click on menu. And then now we can, convert those pages into menus. So thinking, well, what is that? So now we have our menu structure here, and the good thing about WordPress is that you can have a particular, post be added to your menu, But for now, we have our 5 pages, as you can see, and we're just going to click on all of them, right? And we're going to click here, add to menu, and it should pop up here, right? And you can also create multiple menus. For me, I always name my menus main menu, because I only have one menu, So now I'm just going to click on save menu for now, and I'm going to go preview what it looks like on the site, right? You can always click on here, manage with live preview, but for some reason I just love to actually go, to have 2 pages set up so I can see what I'm doing. Alright guys, now you can see that our site, it's coming together a little bit, right? It's coming together a little bit. So as you can see, the header, it's fixed, and we have our about, we have a blog, contact, home, services, and you can always move stuff around as well, right? Even though this is interesting because here the about showed up first, right? So you can always move stuff around. You can always have home come up first, and then blog, blog will come up next, and then your services third, contact, and about, right? And again, always make sure you save menu so that everything actually comes out the way you want it to look. Alright guys, awesome. So now we've created our pages, we've created our menus. The next thing now will be to actually start designing our WordPress website. Again, don't get too caught up on this. You can always change stuff as you go along. So for me, what I usually do is when I'm setting up a website, I'll download the theme, I'll customize it, and then over the next few weeks or next few months, I'll just go back in and add a few more things, because you don't want to spend 3 months working on your website. It shouldn't take you 3 months. At the very most, maybe 2 hours, right, to set it up, and then you can always go back in and change a few things, right? So again, don't spend 3 months on your website, or even a year, because I've heard people spend months on the website. That shouldn't be the case. Alright, so now how do we actually go and start building a beautiful website that looks like this? How do I get this right? To look like this. Right, so I'm going to show you that step by step without taking so much time, because I've seen some tutorials that last for like 5 hours. I'm like who has 5 hours for like a freaking tutorial? So now let's go back to WordPress. Now remember those pages we created. Now we're going to customize each of those pages, each of those 5 pages, and I'm going to show you how easy it is with elegant themes and with Divi, to be specific. So here, let's go back to our pages. We're going to click on all pages, and the first thing we're going to do will be to customize our home page. So we're going to click on edit with Divi, because that's the most important thing, because when somebody lands on your website, that's going to be the welcome page that they get, right? So that's going to be the first thing we're going to customize. And the great thing with Divi is that you have 3 options, right? You can either build from scratch, choose a premium layout, or clone existing page. Obviously for now, because we don't have anything created yet, so we can't use this feature now. The only 2 options we have will be to build from scratch or to choose a premium layout. I'm gonna advise you to stay away from this unless you already have some web design skills, right? You've already designed some website in the past, and so you know how to build something from scratch, or you've used Divi in the past, you've used a similar theme in the past, then you can use this. But guys, for me, the reason why I always pay for themes is because I just want to just take a template that a professional, like probably somebody who went to school for this, created, and I just take that template and I just customize it to my own liking. So guys, do not even waste your time. And I think this is why people get caught up on designing their own website. This is why they spend 3 months instead of, like, let's say maximum 3 hours, because they're trying to design something from scratch. Again, unless you already have some skills, some experience customizing something, building something from scratch, you can do that. But for me, guys, because I don't have that I don't have that talent. So, and the reason why I'm paying Divi this much money is because I want to get this feature, right? So I'm just going to click on that browse layout, and Divi, they have about 700 layouts or something like that, and you can just go check them out and choose the best one. Again, don't get too caught up on it, right? Just choose the best one for now, and you can always customize it. You can always change it up later on if you change your mind. And as you can see, they have 133 layout packs, and in total, because each layout pack would have like multiple layouts, one for the about, one for the contacts, one for the services, so altogether it's almost 1,000 layouts. So you can always go through them and choose the best one, and they have different themes, different layout based on the niche you're in. And one thing about this is that you don't need to choose a particular layout that relates to your niche. So let's say, for example, you want to create a travel website. You don't have to choose a layout for a travel blog. You can choose a layout for a coffee blog, or you can choose a layout for a fashion blog, right? You don't have to choose that specific layout. But in our case, because guys, remember, you want to start simple, don't make things complicated. So the travel niche, and I'm just going to go and find that travel pack. Alright, and as you can see, they have 6 layouts in this pack. So one for the about, one for blog, one for contacts, one for home, one for the landing page, which will be your services, and then one for travel blog for some reason, right? So, again, you can always choose. So right now, even though we are trying to design the home page, right, we can decide to go with the blog pack, or we can decide to go with the about pack. But guys, remember, again, we are starting simple. We're going to use whatever pack, whatever theme we're given, and just customize it to our own. We don't need to like reinvent the wheel by trying to customize things, unless, again, you already have some experience already. Then you can change stuff up by maybe having the home page with your contact. But now I'm just going to go on click on home, because we are building the home page. I'm going to go click on the layout pack for home and just customize it to my own brand, to my own branding. I'm going to change up the font style, I'm going to change up the colors, I'm going to change up the images to my own images, because obviously when somebody comes on my own travel blog and they're seeing a white chick with like blonde hair, they're like, what's going on, right? So yeah, so I'm just gonna change out the branding, and then obviously put in my own text, And guys, like within a couple hours or so, you have a professional looking website that looks like you paid somebody $1,000 for, right? So in this case, I'm going to choose replace existing content because I don't have anything else to begin with anyway. So just click on use layout. And what's happening right now is that it's downloading everything in that particular layout. So it's downloading the images, it's downloaded the fonts, it's downloaded the text, it's downloading everything. So it might take a while for everything to be downloaded to your WordPress website. Alright guys, so now this is what it looks like right now. So it's not published yet, but Divi is showing you that okay, this is what your website will look like. And obviously I'm gonna go in and customize everything because number one, it says Jenny's Travels. My name is not Jenny, right? And obviously that is not me, right? So you just go in, and here I'm just gonna put, so I actually do have a domain that I bought. I'm supposed to have a travel blog, guys, but I still haven't set it up. But the name for that page, and I do have an Instagram page for it, is Africana Expat Travel Adventures from an African Queen, or something like that, right? So what's your tagline, right? What's your tagline, and what makes you unique? What makes you different, and why should somebody follow you? So for me, I'm just making something up, my travel blog, and here we're gonna customize it and just put, visit my travel blog. So here, click on that. Okay, and here, click on visit my travel blog, right? And yeah, and you can actually have two buttons, right? So one button will be visit my travel blog, and let's say you have a free download, right? Because you want to build your email list, right? Download my free, download my free travel checklist, even though that's way too long, right? Here, okay, I'm just gonna put in get my free travel checklist or something like that, right? Again, that's too long. But again, guys, just make sure that you customize it, right? And you're gonna put in the link, obviously, right, to that particular landing page, so that when somebody actually clicks on it, it'll take them to the to your free travel to your free checklist. Okay. All right, so we're gonna click on, so I'm gonna go open one of my landing pages, even though this has nothing to do with travel, but I just want to show you guys sort of like what it looks like, right? So this is a toolkit that I have. It's a landing page to download your free blogging toolkit, and I'm just gonna go, for example, just put it here, right? Right, that will be it. And just click on that check mark to save it, right? And obviously this is going to be all caps, just showing you guys what it looks like. And my travel blog will be your homepage link, Africana Expats. And here, and you can, okay, so now you should probably change up that image because obviously that's not you. Change up the image, or to change up the girl to your own image, or whatever it is you want to choose. And if you're going to be creating something like a travel blog, you want your image to be the first thing, right? Especially if you are the face of your brand. All right, so now we need to click on this particular section here, and we're just gonna go click on design, and where is it? Okay, yeah, content. Okay, so then go down. So as you can see, this is the image, and you want to make sure that the image, it's a little bit similar to this, so at least the setting or the layout to look like that. Or you can have a picture where you are here on this side and you are looking to the right, or yeah, to the right, so you're looking at the text, because right now she's like, so it's like her back is facing it. Or you can also have an image whereby you're like on the left but you are looking at the front, right, and smiling with a beautiful picture, so that when somebody comes on your website, they're like, oh, who is that, right? So now let's click on that gear and we're gonna go upload our own image, right? So like I said, I don't have my own image on here because this is all for demonstration purposes. So you can have an image like I was saying, like this one, and you also want to make sure that it is, it's the same pixel as that image as well, so that everything can go nicely, right? Let's choose this for now and see what it's going to look like, because the pixel here, it's 800 by 931, but the pixel here, it's 1920 by 1334, right? So you want to make sure that it is roughly the same pixel. But if I were to choose, no, let's choose this one because she's smiling. And you always want to put in the alt text for SEO purposes. So it could be, again, if I just put in Africana expat travel blog, something like that, right? And I just click on upload image, and it'll show you what it's going to look like, right? So as you can see, the image, because it's not the same pixel, so she's like in the background and this button is like blocking her mouth, kind of a thing. So that's why it's good to to have a pixel that's that relates to that. Or another cool thing with Divi is that you can even put a video, right? So it could be like a 20-second video of you, maybe zip lining, or doing something really cool. So you will upload that video to Vimeo or YouTube first, and then you bring in that link. So when somebody clicks on your website, go on your website, they can sort of get like a feel as to what to expect. Alright, so now you want to change these numbers, right? So if you've only been to 10 countries, for example, there's no reason to lie about it. Just go and put 10, and you can always change it up. It doesn't have to be countries. It could be cities, whatever it is you want to put there, right? So again, like I said, we're just gonna customize this template as is. We're not even gonna worry about you know advanced level customization, right? So here, we're gonna change that to 10 countries, right? And here, depending on the number of cities, again, you click on that, and then let's say you've only been to 120 cities. You click on that check mark. Continent, blog post. Well, right now, because it's a new blog post, you might change that to something else, right? Or maybe based on the number of years you've been blogging, you could just put that there as well. Or if you just want to have 3, you can always take that part out, delete it. But for now, because we're just going to customize the template as is, then yeah, because blog posts, that means you have to keep coming back here to update it every time you put out a new blog post. So it's better if you just put something else, right? Maybe number of years you've been blogging, and then you only need to change it up once a year, right? All right, so now this part, right? So this part will be your about me, just a quick background as to why you have a travel blog and what to expect from it, right? So taking on the world one city at a time, or it could be, let's say you have a goal to visit every country in the world, or to visit 100 countries in all continents. Then you can put that here, and you can be like, oh, hi, welcome, my name is Adiola, this and this and that, and follow along, right? Again, like I said, what I do is when I download a theme, I'll just change up the wording. Sometimes I'll even use the exact wording if I don't know what to write about, or what to replace it with right then and then. So I'll just leave that as it, follow along. But obviously this part, because it's in Latin, I'll obviously change up that part, and yeah, and then change up this image again using an image with a similar pixel, right? So you don't have to worry about changing up the dimension. And you can always, and you're going to see in some tutorials they show you how to change up the sizing, how to make it smaller, bigger. Again, guys, because right now we just want to get our website all set up. We don't want to spend too much time on it. We're just going to customize this theme as is. Just change up the images, change up the text, maybe change up the colors, and work with it. And here, obviously, you're going to want to put in your URL to your social media pages, right? So Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, you're going to put the link here, right? And just click on save, so that when somebody clicks on each icon, they will be taken to your Facebook page, your Twitter page, your Pinterest, and your Instagram page. And again, we're just gonna leave everything as is. We're never gonna bother about changing up the background colors, or and then for me in this case, again, because I'm just working on getting my blog published for now, and I don't want to worry too much about customizing anything. I'm just going to leave that title recent adventures, and here just put in, two sentences about your recent adventures and why somebody should check you out. And just so for now we'll leave this part because these are blog posts or pages, right? Alright, so here, so you can change up the media, right? Or if you want, you can even just take out that whole section entirely, right? So you won't have too much stuff to actually customize, right? And then afterwards, it says, don't miss a beat, and this is where you get to build your email list, right? Simply provide your name and email address so that anytime I put up a new blog post or anytime I'm getting ready for my next adventure, I'll let you know first, right? And then then they'll give you their email, and then obviously this has to be synced with your email management software, so that could be ConvertKit, for example. And then they're gonna click on subscribe, and again making sure that you also update these icons with your social media platform. And then you want to change up the image obviously to your own image. Alright, so that's the image, and just gonna click on here to change up that image to your own image. And here when you click on it, you can sort of see the pixel, right? So you can get something similar, right? And just change it up, right, to your own image. Right? Okay, so alright, so I'm just gonna click on save. And the good thing about Divi is that you can also preview your website to see what it's going to look like on a tablet and on a cell phone, because remember, about 80% of your readers will be viewing your websites from your cell phone, from their cell phone, not from your cell phone, from their cell phone. So you want to make sure that everything looks good. So actually this image doesn't look that bad at all, right? Yeah, so as you can see, this is what it looks like on a cell phone, and it looks pretty good, right? It looks expensive, right? And yeah. So now I want to go preview it, see what it looks like. So now that we've designed the home page, because right now when I refreshed it, right, it's not showing up, even though I've already customized it. And so what we need to do now will be to go back to our WordPress dashboard here. So I'm just going to click on Exit Visual Builder, and I'm going to go back to my WordPress dashboard. And yeah, because even though it's showing on here, but it's not showing up yet on our page, right? So now we're going to go on our WordPress dashboard. Let me just open up another tab here, and we're going to go do something really cool. So alright, so we're just going to go on settings. We'll click on reading. Alright, right now your homepage is saying that it should display the latest post, and so that's why here it's showing this hello world, because that is a blog post that automatically gets published to every new WordPress website. So that's why it is showing this right now. But what we need it to show will be a static page, so that every time somebody goes on our site, it will show that welcome page. So we have two different pages, right? So right now I'm just gonna set everything right now. We don't have to keep coming back. So our home page will be home, right? So now let's click on save changes. Now that we clicked on save changes, to choose a static page, and the home page should be the home page that we just created. Now I'm going to go back to WordPress, refresh it, and now we should show that travel blog that we just created, right? Voila! Guys, as you can see, it's so easy, quick and easy to set up your own WordPress website. Like, this looks like we spent 10 hours on it. Even though we only spent like a few minutes on it, right? So this is what we currently have right now, right? So now we have our home. Next, we're going to go design our about, contact, home, services. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly go through the rest of the tutorials and not spend too much time on it. So now the next thing we're going to do will be to design our about page. It doesn't have to be in those sequences. You can choose, whatever sequence, right? So next, again, we're going to click on enable visual builder, so we can start, we can magically transform that page to that dull looking empty page that you saw right there to a beautiful about page section. Again, we're gonna go click on pre-made layout, because what's the point of paying so much money to elegant themes and we still have to go build stuff from scratch? No, let's just go use layouts that professionals, people who actually went to school for this thing, already built for us. So now it's just going through the pre-made layout, and we're going to go choose that travel pack again. So unfortunately, we have to search for it because they have multiple travel packs, so one for a travel agency. So I believe it's this one, but here I'm just going to go and click on search and just click on travel again, search for travel, and yeah, so this is it. So this is our about page. I'm gonna click on that pack, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna use the about page, and here use layout, and you can always preview the live demo, see what it's gonna look like. Again, just wait for it to to transfer over from elegant themes to your WordPress website. And this is why you always need to register your API key so that you can get this cool feature. Alright, so now it's almost done, importing to our site. We'll just wait. Voila, guys! Hello, I'm Jenny, even though obviously that's not my name. World traveler and professional blogger, author of Taste of Europe. We have our social media icon, and the countries we visited, travel highlight reel, how I became a travel blogger, so on and so forth, right? So again, we're gonna go and customize this, because as a new blogger, a new travel blogger, for example, you might not even have as much stuff like this, right? So you can go and delete stuff, and then in the future you can add sections, so on and so forth. But then you would have figured out how to customize Divi much better, or you can just leave them for now. Just make sure to fill them out so you don't have to go back and add more customization. So yeah, so we're just gonna go here. Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm gonna go and first of all replace that picture to your own picture. So again, like I said, because I don't have my own picture yet on this dashboard, so I'm just gonna go choose a random picture, right? Alright, so hi, I'm Jenny. Here, let's just do everything now while we're here. Hi, I'm Adiola, world traveler, professional blogger, or whatever name you want to give yourself, right? Author of Taste of Europe, because I don't have a book yet. So here will be just be contact me or something. No, this is your about page, right? So here again, I'll just go download my free travel checklist for beginners, for example, right? Because for me, I always use as many opportunities that I have to build my email list. So if they are gonna be if they're gonna be checking out my about page, my contact page, my home page, my services page, I still want to get their email addresses one way or the other. So here I'll just have one button, or if you have a YouTube channel, so the second, which is my YouTube channel, right? If you have a YouTube channel, the second button could be visit my YouTube channel, and then here, and then you're just gonna go put in the link for that free checklist, and here you're gonna put in the link for your to your YouTube channel, right? Okay, and so that background image, you can change it to you can just use a regular color, like a dark color. So I'm just gonna delete that, and we can just choose, let's say, a gradient, for example, right? So our colors are red and green. Right, so red and green. All right, and this one will be green, for example, right? And you can change. Oh, okay. So let's make this smaller so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. So so you can have this gradient instead, so you don't have to think, okay, I don't even have that many pictures. And yeah, what I love about Divi theme is that you can change the gradient, change stuff around, change what it looks like, so it's a green and red, whatever. But anyway, guys, so let's just let's not get too obsessed over it, right? So we still want to have that red and green sort of show up, right? So instead of putting up another background image, you can just, I think this looks more beautiful actually. And so I'm just going to click on that. Okay, to save it, and I need to come here and change up her picture. Okay, click on that. We're gonna go use our own image, our own picture this time around. So let me let me use her picture. Okay, so obviously that doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. So yeah, because now it looks somehow, right? Let's just go back and yeah. So what is the pixel? So this is 200 by 200 pixel, and we got somebody to put it in a circle already. So you can actually use Canva to resize your images, to resize your pictures, right? And so it looks more beautiful. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you would change your picture. In this case, I'm just going to go back and use her picture. And you don't even have to use the circle. You can put a square, you can put your picture in a diamond. But again, guys, remember what we said. We're just going to customize the layout pack as is. The only thing we're going to change would be the images, the colors to match our branding. If you have your own font styles, you will use those instead. But for now, guys, let's just use what we have for now, and eventually we can come back and change stuff around, right? So download my free travel checklist for beginners. Visit my YouTube channel, and here again. So let me click on that to save it. Okay, and here you're gonna make sure that you have your social media followings up to date, right? So click on that icon and just put in the link, everything, so on and so forth, and just click on that. And now you can just put about me, right? So why I started. Okay, so just put why I started my travel blog or why I started traveling, and you just write it there. It doesn't have to be too long, but make sure at least it has enough info. And build my recent trips. That will be a link to your blog page, and you just put it there. And then again, you can either check out this part because it's on your home page already, or you can still leave it the same, right? And in terms of the background color, you can use your own image, or you can just change up the background image to just a dark color, right? So here we're just gonna delete that, right? And we can just choose a color, and you can also put a video as well, right? So you can choose the gradients, and you can just choose like just a regular color. Obviously the red won't work, and yeah, so let's just go with the green. Obviously that looks kind of so that's free, but just showing you guys the many options that you have. So right here we have, yeah, so I'm just gonna reduce the space in here because we don't need that much space just to display this part, right? So yeah, so now we have this part like this, and yeah, okay. And here, right, travel highlight reel. So if you have a YouTube channel, it could just be like an intro, right? So just so they can see, oh wow, she has a really cool YouTube channel. Okay, so now I'm gonna go check out her YouTube channel and watch her videos. So you can put a video there, travel highlight reel. All right, so the next part you can see here, so she has a little blurb about how she became a full-time traveler. So you can just customize that to your own personal stories. And here, recent travels, right? And then this part will be where your blog post will live, because right now, because we only have that hello world blog post, that's why it's only showing one, but usually it'll show three, right? and view our trips, right? So that will be again a link to your blog post, and again here a way to start collecting emails, right? As well. And here, so instead of here, I'll just put, let me just change this to welcome to my travel blog. Okay? Yeah, because at the very bottom you already have it here, why I became a travel blogger, right? And again, you can always change up that image to your own image, or to just a color, right? To your own colors. And if you have your own font styles, so this is where you will actually change it, right? Here, let's click on that. And so let's say your font style is, I'll just choose this one for example, right? Arimo. Oops. Right. Okay. Or let's just choose Georgia, right? So that's where you would actually change the font style, right? So now, yeah, okay. So now let's just click. Okay, let's open this back up. Okay. So now I'm just gonna click on save. So now we've worked on our about page. Now we'll wait for it to save, and yeah. Now let's go back to our WordPress site here. This is our home, and let me click on the about page. So the about page this time around will actually show up, right? Okay. So yeah, so it shows, hello, I'm Adiola, world traveler and professional blogger. Download my free travel checklist for beginners. Visit my YouTube channel, right? So if they click on this, it should go to the checklist page. If they click on this, you should go to your YouTube channel. And anytime you put in a link, you want to make sure that the link would open up in a different browser. Alright guys, so we've designed the about, we've designed the blog, we've designed the home. The next we're going to quickly design the contact page. Alright guys, so this is what the contact page currently looks like. And again, to design the contact page, just click on that enable visual builder thing, and it'll open up Divi, and pretty much do the same thing, whereby you're going to download the layout, or you're going to choose a premier layout, download the about layout for that particular pack, and just customize it the same way we did with the home page and with the about. So right now we are creating the contact, right? Here I'm just gonna go find it and just click on search for travel, right? So that says travel agency, but we're looking for travel blog. Alright, so this is it, travel blog contact page, uses layout, and we're just gonna wait for it again to download. Alright guys, so now we have our about page template downloaded. So this is what it will look like. And again, we're just gonna go in and customize it, right? The only thing we will need to just customize will be the pictures. That's it. You can just leave everything as is. You can leave the text as is. And well, obviously, you're gonna change up this part whereby you ask them to subscribe to your email list, or you can even change this to download my free ebook. So let's say you have a free ebook, right? Download my free ebook so that they can subscribe to your email list, right? So here you just put learn how to travel on a budget in my step by step ebook, right? Something like that, right? And then here they're gonna give you their name and email, and you can also add a section here whereby they can also give you their name, so it's not just emails, because I love to collect people's names when I'm building my email list. So here we just put, yeah, show first name, and as you can see, right, it shows yes. And here, and you can always change up the colors, right, to match your brand colors. So in this case, let's say our brand color are red and green, so this could be red, for example, right? So subscribe button, and just click on design and button. Right, we want to change the color, so we're going to change it to red. Oh, oops. Let's change that back. So should button background color. Let's choose red, and yeah, red. And there's this outside thing. I don't know why they put it there. So it could be green in our case. Oh, let's just make it all red, guys. Okay, so click on that, and again, you're gonna change the image. You can have it to be your own image, or you can just choose like a background thing. But because it's a travel blog and you are the main face, I would say to include your pictures. And as you can see, the images are pretty much the same images, so it could be the same images, so that the footer will always be the same. Just get something that's the same pixel, and you can have an image where you are actually looking at the reader, right? So that's where you would change that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So the contact, so this is the contact form whereby they will contact you, right? So that's it. So we have our contact, we have the about, we have the home, and to get the services, it's very basic. So I'm just quickly gonna go over that because I don't want this tutorial to 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 be too long, and I don't want it to seem like building a blog takes time. It shouldn't take you more than about 3 hours or so. It might take you a bit longer if you have more content to add. So now let me show you guys what it looks like now on our website. Okay, so this is our website. So this is our yeah, so that was the contact page, right, that we built. The last one we built was the about page, right? So let's check out the contact page. So we've designed the about, we've designed the contact, we've designed the home, and the only thing really that you need to design will be just the blog page and the services, right? You're just using those steps to set up the other pages, so for example, let's say we want to build out the blog page, because obviously that will be the most important page, right? So now again, we're going to go do the same thing. Choose the layout, and we're going to go search for our travel blog layout and customize it. And guys, I'm going to have you, so your homework will be to set up your services page, and feel free to share it with me on social media. You can share with me via email if you are on my email list. If you are in the membership website, share with me in the membership website, or you can always tag me on Instagram to share your services page. So that's gonna be your homework for this lesson. Okay, so let's just put in travel so we can find that travel pack. Alright, so now we're gonna go choose the travel blog page. Okay, so it's right here, travel blog page, and use this layout again, and just wait for it to import. Alright guys, again, just like that, we have our beautiful blog homepage. So this is what it's going to look like, my travel blog, tips, trips, and stories from my worldly travels. Again, you can always change that up. You can change this part as well, and you can change the color you want. You can change the font style to match your font style. So for now, guys, remember, we're just customizing the theme to our brand. We don't want to obsess over too many things. So that, and yeah, so this is what your travel blog page would look like, right? So hello world, like every time you put out a new post, it'll come up here. Right now, because we don't only have this hello world post, it's showing up there. And what most popular post, so this part, you're gonna have to take out this part for now, because obviously you don't even have this section for now. So let's just take out this part for now, because well, we don't have the most popular post yet, because we only have one post published. And yeah, so this part again, to build your email list, you will have that, and here you can have the picture, you can have a video, right? And yeah, so this is what your travel blog page will look like for now. And then when you put out more blog posts, they will come up here, right? And here click save. So the blog page is very easy, because You don't need to do much, because when somebody come on your blog page, they are more interested in reading your blog post. They don't really care too much about the extra stuff. So you want to keep it simple. The only places where you might be extra will be the home page, because that is your blog's landing page. That's going to be what people will land on when they put in, for example, africanaexpat.com, right? So just keep it like that, right? So click save. All right, so we've saved it. So now, guys, now it feels like I've been working on my blog the whole day. It's only because I started working on it in the evening. So by the time I went through everything, it's like nighttime, but it shouldn't take you the whole day. Well, it might take you maybe a couple days or so, because I recommend at times you might need a break to go and come back, but you can actually work on everything in one day if you already have enough content. Just copy and paste, change up the font style, change up the colors, change up the images to your image, obviously. Alright, so guys, let's now go look up our site here. So now I'm gonna go put in my mainstore.com. Right, so again, remember, please, this is a URL for my hair extensions business. So I'm actually gonna take down this site like tomorrow and use that URL to build my Shopify website. But yeah, so because if you do go on my mainstore.com, this this blog will not exist. So yeah, guys, so here obviously what that is a tiny logo. You're gonna get a logo that's that takes up more space here. And I can also change up the formatting of my menu here to it's all capitalized, right? And I can also take out the home page, because I don't need to have the home, because usually most people will just click on that logo, and then when they click on the logo, it'll take them to the home page. So yeah, so we can even take out that home and just have those four menus, and when you add on more stuff, you can add it there, right? Like free toolkit or something like that. So yeah, so we can take out that home, but let's just leave it like this for now. So yeah, this is it, Africana Expat Travel Adventures from an African Queen. And then visit my travel blog, and then they will go straight to the blog page, or get my free checklist. Or actually, what I'll have, instead of visit my travel blog, because they are already on your travel blog anyway, so we can go back into the home page and customize this, and just be like, watch my YouTube YouTube videos, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then they'll click on that, get my free checklist. Or if you have a paid product, I'm gonna say to put it here, right? So get my travel ebook, or get my travel um, t-shirts, or book my services, right? Because they are already on your blog, and you don't want to send them away to YouTube, right? I mean, you do want to make some profit from that traffic. So this could be like something to make a profit, and this will be like a free checklist, right? So at least they get two options, right? And here, this is where you put in the number of countries you've been to, number of cities, number of continents, number of blog posts, or you can just change that to number of years you've been traveling, right? So years on the road could be 1, 2, 3, and then every year you just change that up. And then here, so we have this section, right? So that's going to be our image, taking on the world one city at a time, or one country at a time, just a little blurb like, hey, whatever. And then your recent adventures, that would be your blog post, or you can just put that to be a static image. But usually, when they click on it, it'll usually take them to that blog post that you wrote. So this part will be a part where you customize and actually put in the link directly to those blog posts. But if you are still new, because to launch a blog, you should have at least 5 content, 3 at the very minimum, because when we have that blog page, we only have 1 and it looks kind of bare. So before you launch your blog, you want to make sure that you have at least 3 blog posts, and then you have enough stuff to put here. And yeah, so this is our home page, and to click, to check out our blog page. So this is what our blog page will look like. You can customize the image in the background to your image, or to just like a what do you call it, to a dark color, right? And then your blog post will appear here. And then the widget, you want to put a widget in the membership side. That's where I'll go into more detail, because guys, as you can see, this tutorial is already over an hour. I wanted to put it below an hour, and then your about page, for your readers or any brand to get to know about you. So that's where you would have your about page here, right? It'll show up here. So there's one thing we need to actually work on, and that is the URL, because the URL, as you can see here, it's kind of funny. That's not what we want. We don't want that kind of a URL. And so remember, your homework will be to design your services page. So just go enable video builder, go find that the pack you're going to be using, get the services or product page, customize it, and share with me on social media or on my email list or email membership websites. Share it with me. Or if you don't have any services for now, you don't have any product for now, you don't have anything you want to promote for now, then you can just eliminate that menu or that page altogether, right? Or you can build a landing page for your email list, and that you can just use lead pages for that. So if you don't have any service page, you don't have any paid products, you can just take that out for now. All right, so guys, lastly, before we go, I want to go do something about this URL, because I'm thinking, what is that? Why is it showing me that? So I'll show you how to do that very quickly. Alright guys, so to fix this URL here so it's more SEO friendly and it doesn't look spammy, because right now it looks spammy, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on dashboard and we're gonna go fix that like right away. Alright, so we're gonna click on settings, we're gonna click on permalinks there, and so right now, as you can see, it's plain. So that's not what we want. We want post name, so that will be your travel blog or whatever.com slash the post name. Alright, so now let's just save changes, and when we go back to the site, let's just click on this one, for example, exit visual builder. When we go back to the site, as you can see now on the blog page, it's showing my mainstore.com/blog. If I click on about, it will show the url.com/about. If I click on contact, it will show that /contact. So now it looks like an actual professional website, nothing spammy, right? All right. Hey guys, so I just showed you step by step how to build your own beautiful WordPress website and an expensive looking, luxurious and elegant WordPress website by yourself and all from scratch. So remember, it doesn't have to take you days or weeks or months, and you can just have your own beautiful WordPress website within a couple hours or so. And just an FYI, this video didn't take me the whole day. It's only because I started recording in the evening, and so by the time I was done with everything, the sun came down like very quickly, and my back was facing the light, and yeah. So but otherwise, it doesn't take the whole day. Or you can, I mean, if you wanted to take the whole day, that's fine. You can take breaks in the middle to to go get lunch, go for a walk or whatnot. But guys, remember a tip that I share, which is use the pre-made layouts. Do not build anything from scratch, because elegant themes, they've already paid professional developers to create those layouts, and so just use this layout. Don't try to reinvent a wheel when you already have about 1,000 wheels already created for you to just customize. So when you go and download those packs, just use them as is. The only thing you need to change will be the images and the colors to fit your own brand colors. If you have your own font styles, you can change those around and just use them as is. Don't try to change up the formatting, because when you watch some videos, they show you how to change the spacing, they show you how to make something bigger or larger. Just use whatever those developers already created, because they know obviously what looks good in the public eye, and don't even mess around with building anything from scratch. Just use the pre-made layout, and then you can actually just spend a couple hours, 3 hours designing your own WordPress website, and within a day you have your own website all created, all done. Just like that, right? Capiche? All right, guys. So to learn more about how to create your own profitable blog, be sure to join our membership site. So in the membership site, each month we focus on a particular skill. So one month we might focus on email marketing, other month we might focus on blog traffic, other month we can focus on how to actually set up your your website or your blog in a profitable way. The following month we might talk about SEO, so on and so forth. Because guys, the truth is with blogging, it takes a while to become a better blogger and to figure things out, because this free blogging course on its own took me about 3 weeks to put together, so it didn't just happen overnight. And you're gonna see that I changed outfit a lot, I changed up hairstyles a lot, right? So yeah, so that's why I decided to create that membership site as opposed to a course whereby it's a one-off thing. But at least with the membership site, you every month you can take your time learning a skill, and you're gonna be a part of a community of other bloggers, and also you get more access to me as well to ask your questions. Alright guys, so this video helped you out, or the free course helped you out one way or the other. Share it out on your Pinterest page, on your Instagram page, Facebook, so that your friends will also learn what you just learned. And remember your homework. This is the only video where actually we give out a homework, which is to design your services page and share with me on social media, or if you are a membership site, you can share it with me in that platform as well. Or if you're not going to offer any services for now, you don't have any paid products for now, just take out that page altogether, and you can just have the four menus, or you can add your own menu, later on. Alright guys, once again, my name is Adiola and I am your blogging coach, and I will see you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.